Aries, welcome to Gracie's Gamut. Today I will be doing your March 22nd to the 28th, 2021 Love and Relationships reading. See what's going on for you guys for the week. Been having technical issues with my new camera, so I'm back to my phone recording until I figure it out. I might have to buy a extra microphone. It was muffled on my Money and Careers, so I went back to my phone. You have the Chariot for what's challenging you for the week, and the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Feeling like those, no, Spirit wants it there. I felt for a minute like I think they're kind of going hand in hand though. I think things are moving a little too fast for you. You may be having issues with your transportation this week for some of you. Might have a breakdown. Thinking someone's having to deal with their brakes. I feel like that's why the Chariot, because the Chariot is signifies a lot of times movement. For me as a reader, intuitive reader in general, but so I'm feeling like you can't stop, so it may have something to do with your brakes. So be careful with that. You have the Fool in reverse for message from Spirit. Let's see. Sorry about that. Yeah, watch that brake issue, guys. It could be calipers. I'm thinking about calipers. Something wrong with your calipers on your brakes. For others, I think there's like something moving too fast in your life. You're feeling like you can't keep up with things that are going on. Knave of Wands. You know what? I think the vehicle situation for some of you, and you feel like you can't slow down. I feel like you've got a teenager coming that wants to get their license, and you're afraid of that, and you weren't ready for it yet. That's what it looks like. That's what it really feels like. And the Fool, the Fool's in reverse. You don't want to jump into this. You're not ready for this. You're not ready for this at all. And that's where I feel like for whoever this is for with this teenager, you are, you don't want to hear it. You are not ready for this at all. But they're going to come to you wanting to see about getting their license. Some of them may have just turned 16, or, may have turned of age. Excuse me. Ten of Swords in the reverse. You may, some of you may be having issues with your teenager as well. Maybe they haven't been they've been naughty. Let me put it that way. I feel like some of you have been dealing with a naughty teenager, and now they're harassing you about getting their license and driving your car. Or maybe they already have their license and they're trying to want to drive your car because they don't have one and you don't trust them. That's what it feels like. I feel like somebody's having issues with a ornery teenager. Let's see. We had a few Six of Cups in the reverse. Seven of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, I don't think, ooh, I don't like that. I've got this feeling that you're going to have issues with somebody who's already has issues with their teenager is going to deal with them stealing your car while you're sleeping, maybe. We'll check that out a little bit better in a minute. King of Wands in the reverse. And the Knave of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, some of you are having children issues by the looks of it. You need to be leery of that. I feel like you already know about your problems with it could be defying to try to defy what you want. I feel for someone in particular that you're dealing with a teenager who thinks you owe them, like you owe them everything. I feel like you've been given into it, and that's why they've gotten this bad. And you need to be aware of it. You know, that you're giving in like that. I think somebody's dealing with, or maybe probably a few of you, I'm quite sure quite a few of you, dealing with this newly found driver's license kid, you know? They always want to drive your car. Can I drive you to the store? Can I? But there are those few, but I really think somebody is going to be dealing with, watch your keys. Keep your things put up. If you got a second set of keys, make sure that they're put somewhere, you know, because you don't think about it with your kids. You know your kids know where your extra keys and shit are, you usually, excuse my language, but they, once they get older, now they have access to that. So you need to switch up your location of your extra set of keys as well as the keys. Don't just leave them in your purse or near the front door anymore. You get the Fool. Again. This makes me feel like this is the problem. That was you, but this is your teenager. Or your young person. They might even be like 20, but, you know, I think you're really going to have an issue with this. With this. They're not gonna, they're going to throw you off, and there might even be some, it might be out of character what they do. Let's see. No, keep it. Yes, I'll keep it. Okay, let's see. I think there's, on a different note, I think there's someone out there who is dealing with a relationship that's moving too fast. I feel like it's the other person is, you're not quite ready to move on to the next level or whatever, and this person is really pushing for it, and you're not even sure if they're the one you want. Knight of Wands. I think maybe you went out on a few dates, and they're all gung-ho, like you're telling people that you're boyfriend, girlfriend type of thing. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, I think this is, I feel like this is you, like male or female, you're like trying to, you're not in love with this person. I think that you like them extremely well, but I don't think that you are in love with them. It could turn into that, but I don't think at this point you're love them enough to do to talk the way they are. I think that's what's wrong with this situation. For others, I feel like maybe this could be possibly your person as well. You might be the gung-ho one, and this person, I think you need to reel that in. Talking in this type of situation, if you are trying to move too fast, you're like trying to, it's like a leap of faith. You might have all these feelings for this person, and you're overwhelmed a little, but I think it's because they're pulling back. You think they're pulling back because they don't want to be with you, or they aren't interested enough while you are really attracted. But I think that some of this feeling is coming from they're feeling too crowded in by your attention. Maybe you're you're going overboard a little and you don't realize it. That's what it feels like. But you feel like if you don't, I feel like someone here has had a relationship in the past where they felt like they didn't do enough and the relationship failed, and you feel like it was your fault. So now you're going overboard with this next person, but they're feeling like you're crowding them in or trying to force them into this relationship, even though they like you. I think they like you, but they're not ready for a big commitment yet. So be mindful of that. Yeah, it's like you're riding in here like all flames of blaring with your fire sign there, Aries. And they're over here. They could be a water sign. Just saying, if this is the person, this could very well be just that energy though. But I feel like they're a little standoffish. They like you a lot. They want to give you that cup of love, but I feel like they're afraid that in the future you'll be too overbearing and controlling if you keep on the path acting the way you are. That's what it feels like. Let me see. I'm going to pull another card from this deck on this Queen of Cups. Hold on just a minute. My card hit the floor. Page of Coins in the reverse. I feel like they're going to tell you, for somebody, they might be holding off because they're gonna tell you, there's gonna be a message coming in, and they're gonna tell you something that's hindrance of your relationship that has to do with money. Possibly could be they're gonna take a job elsewhere, or they're contemplating it. And this overbearing nature that you've been showing makes them wonder if they should go ahead and take it. They don't know where your relationship is going at this point because you're like rushing it too much. It's kind of contradictory there, but that's what it feels like. For others, if you are having issues with it might be, that might be why I was like, the brakes, something about the brakes. I'm feeling the words put on the brakes. For whoever is dealing with this situation, that they've been overbearing, trying to overcompensate. That was for you. But for others, you got to look. You've got this Page of Coins, which is the Page of Pentacles, and you have the Page of Pentacles right here as well, both in the reverse. So I think there's going to be I'm feeling the word stagnant time, of a stagnant few days or weeks coming up for you, that you're going to have, you're going to wait on money that's owed to you, I feel. And maybe that as well could be what's affecting this relationship for some of you. You know why this money somebody's going to have issue with getting money. They're waiting on money. They're trying to woo somebody. That's what it feels like. They're trying to put the moves on somebody, but you don't have the money to take them out. And you know that that's the type of person they are. They want to see, that you'll spend the money on them and stuff. And in either sense, you might want to rethink going after this person, because if you got to have money in order to even ask them out, they want you to spend money on them, or they don't want anything to do with you, you might want to rethink liking this person. You could like them. Maybe you should become friends first and let it evolve from there. Okay, I want to pull a few more cards here. I feel like there's some more More things to be said here. Angel spirits, guys, could you please guide Aries in their love and relationships from March 22nd to the 28th, 2021. Aries. The Lovers in reverse. Feeling the need to put it here. I'm feeling like whoever's dealing with the situation with this money, this isn't the relationship for you. I'm sorry to say. You might be, sit back with yourself in some quiet time and think about that person. Think about how you would feel to be living with them. Think about that kind of thing. I mean, I have this feeling like this person is making you got to watch their facial expressions, because I think you're not paying attention, and they are making facial expressions at some of the things that you say when it comes to, it has to do with money. That's all I can, that's what I'm pulling out of this. I'm not sure. I'm feeling like this is going to end up being more of a friendship kind of deal. That's what I'm thinking. I'm sorry, but that's what I'm thinking for whoever that is. I'm feeling the name Amy. There's probably something in this reading for you. I'm just getting Amy. 9 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like this person isn't for you. They're not going to be they're not what you're really looking for. I think there's a lusty kind of thing going on here, and you are feeding into that too much, and it's making you feel like you're like getting infatuated with this person. But in reality, they're not the one for you. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see if you have some messages in our little message cards here. Yeah, I think for some of you, this teenager might be wanting to take somebody out on a date in your car. That might be where this is. They're wanting to use your car. But be mindful, because I had that feeling about the brakes. Check your brakes. If you are somebody who's planning on let your teenager take your car because they got their license and stuff, maybe even just somebody that's a, you know, early 20s maybe. I feel like there's something wrong with the brakes in the car. You need to really get them checked. If you're gonna let your kid take the car out, really have that checked. I feel like something's going on there, and you really should check it out, because I feel like something would happen having to do with the brakes. I don't like that at all. Oh, hopped right out. What do we have here? Prosperity. A prosperous business with riches and success. I wonder, I think for someone, you need to watch out, whoever it is I think someone has taken an interest to you. Someone's taken an interest to you because they see you're doing well in your finances. They see you driving a nice car, whether or not the brakes are good, right? I feel like this is you, Aries, with this Knight. You're wanting to talk to someone, I think, but I think someone may have approached you recently. That's what it feels like. Wanting acting like they were interested, we'll put it that way. Acting like they're interested, but I feel like they're more interested in your car, or the clothes you wear. They've been watching you You might have not noticed them at first, but they've been watching you spend your money. They know that you have money. So be mindful of that. Perseverance. The motivation to keep going despite the odds. You know, I think for I didn't feel it up until now, until I saw this card. Someone with this Chariot, one of you, at least one, is thinking about bailing on a newly developing relationship because you don't think it's going anywhere. And you're gonna want to jump ship for whatever reason. That's what it feels like. Perseverance, the motivation to keep going despite the odds. I think you need to take the time back, whoever that's for. You need to take the time back and instead of weighing the odds necessarily, which is partially like to do with that, I think you need to, I think you're overlooking something really good that could come with this relationship. I think that you are not thinking about the future. That's what it feels like. You're like thinking, I think you're overlooking something in this person. I think there's something really, a very good quality, and Spirit is saying to take another look. Slow down. That's where the put the brakes on came into probably as well. Drink a 5, manifesting money and income. Somebody is making moves right now, and someone's noticing. There's a, I feel like if you're making these moves, you're just getting your business started, whatever, and recently, past few months or whatever, you just started really, you've been able to buy a new car. I just feel like you're out there spending money, and this one person is really watching you. This, so just be mindful of that. Someone is overlooking a relationship, and that could go as well as the one where they're out for the money, because you're overlooking some of the facts, or if you think back, sit to yourself and think about this person. I think it's someone that's within your crowd that hangs out around the people you hang out with. Hopefully you're not hanging out too much with this virus, but that's what I'm feeling. This might have been prior. Maybe this person, I keep thinking she. I'm thinking a she. I think that's a she in the situation, watching you and what you're spending, watching you do your come up, and they want to step in and just be like your girlfriend because, you know, you're doing well now. Might even have been somebody that shut you down for a date or something in the past. And that really sucks. All right, Aries. Let's, oh, they're saying not this one. Wisdom of the Oracle. Started to grab the Queen of the Moon Oracle. And Spirit said no, the other deck. Okay. Spirits, guides. What do you want to close this reading on? What message do you have for Aries before I close the reading? March 22nd to the 28th, 2021. Higher power. Jumped out as I was shuffling. You see, I'm gonna put up close here. The key. That's like specifying the third eye. I think some of you are manifesting all the things in life that you want. Spirit is saying step back and take a look. Make sure that with all this manifesting of money and riches, you're manifesting the proper love into your life, and not attracting, because you're, how do I want to say this? Your motivation and your intent is into money, riches, that way, like a lifestyle like that, and you might be attracting the wrong partner. They might be not one that wants to help you build it, but one that wants to just help you spend it. That's what it feels like. Okay, Aries. That's it for this reading. I hope it was helpful. Like, share, subscribe, please. Check your moon and rising as well if none of this resonated, or even if it did. You could learn a little bit more and get a little deeper into your readings. All right, thank you guys, and I will see you next video.